Hello everyone, happy St. Patrick's Day! If you're Irish, woohoo, today's your day. I'm like half Irish, half Italian, but not really because there's a little bit of French Canadian and Sicilian in there. But mostly I just pretend I'm Irish and Italian since the Tyner name is an English, I think like Irish name. Well, our last name is Irish. Tyner is an Irish name. So today's partially kind of our day. Woohoo! Okay, so I did this really dramatic green eye. I am not doing anything at all for St. Patty's Day. I hope you are. I hope you're being safe. I am cleaning my room, reorganizing my makeup, putting things away, doing research, and doing tons of other stuff. I'm not really as social as everybody else. But here's the look I did. It goes from a gold to a light green all the way to a really dark to a black out here, and I just really smoked it out. I didn't go for a harsh liner. I kind of just smoked a black kohl pencil across. Did lots of mascara. You could choose lashes. I did a really light pink lip and a mauve cheek with a lot of contouring. And yeah, so this is what I came up with. In my bedroom on my floor, super awkward. I know my desk is absolutely cluttered with makeup that I have to put away, and you might see my cases next to me from this weekend when I was at Kansas City Fashion Week. I haven't put all my stuff away yet, so my stuff is kind of in there, and that's where I'll be pulling it out of. So just keep watching to get the look, and I'm going to post an update. I want to post a video about what it was like to do the Kansas City Fashion Week. Let me know if you'd like to see that or not. I don't know if it's going to be boring, but I'd love to tell you about my whole experiences, what I learned, what I know I need to get better at, some things that happened, because it was really kind of interesting. But yeah, so just let me know if you'd like to see that. So just keep watching to see how I get this look, and I'll talk to you guys later in the next video. I love you as always. Bye. Okay, so I used my Clarisonic last night for the first time in maybe almost like 2 weeks because I've been a naughty girl. And so it is like 3:50 in the afternoon and I can feel oil on my face. So I'm just going to take like a baby wipe or a facial wipe, and I'm just going to wipe the oil off of my face. And then I'm just going to use my L'Oreal Youth Code Texture Perfector. And I'm just going to moisturize just a little bit with my oil-free moisturizer by Neutrogena for sensitive skin. Okay, while I was doing the Kansas City Fashion Show, I realized as I was using this NYX HD primer, I hate this stuff, so I stopped using it midway through, and I just didn't use primer on the girls. So, it is just so hard to move across the skin. I just, and it was making the makeup like bunch up and like flake off in certain areas. So I'm just going to use my Stila primer, and this is like the color correcting one. Comes out like all multicolored, and it helps with redness and evening out skin tone. And this is just a really nice thin base. I really like this one. Super smoothing on the skin. I need to turn my phone on silent because it keeps going off. I'm just so popular. Okay, so I'm going to try a new foundation on myself. Well, I've had it for a little bit. I just haven't used it yet. So I'm going to use my Sedona Lace 602 brush. It's just a synthetic angled brush. And this is the Ulta Fabulous Face. So I got it was a tester. I think they either discontinued or got a new one out. I've already sprayed it with alcohol and whatnot, but this is what the foundation looks like. It might be a little bit light for my face. Maybe not. So I'm just going to try it. I'm just going to get my brush in here and just start working it on. And it glides on really well. I'm interested in its longevity. Since I'm on spring break right now. I don't have a whole lot to do. This is the perfect time to try out new stuff. Well, I do have a lot to do. I'm just not doing any of it today because my body hurts so incredibly bad. I just did not want to even get out of bed today. I'm gonna prime my eyes with my MAC paint pot. And I'm going to use my Maybelline Define a Brow in medium brown to do my brows. Like a little automatic brow pencil. And I'm going to go into my Tarte, what is this, Amazon Ink Clay Waterproof Concealer. And I'm just going to clean up underneath the brow. I'm scared this is going to slip. So I'm just going to go into my Anastasia dark brown brow powder duo. I'm going to go into the lighter color right here. And I'm going to set those browsies. Okay, I'm going to put a white base down, so I'm using the Maybelline Color Tattoo in 05 Too Cool. It's just a white one. And I'm just going to put that on the base of my lid. And the color that I'm going to pack on is by NYX. It is 09 Lime Pearl. It's a pigment. So I'm going to get this on my finger and then I'm going to press it on. Going to set right underneath my brow because it's still really wet. So I'm just going to take a cream shadow. This is a Salon Perfect Brow palette, but it's just right next to me and it's got a cream in it, so I'm just going to put it on my brow bone. It's a nice matte color, and because this is a shimmer, I want a matte cream. This hard candy eyeshadow looks like this, and it's in color 521 unattached. Again, I'm just taking this on my finger. It's basically the same color as the pigment, just a hint darker, and I'm tapping it on the outer half. And then I'm just going to take my blending brush and dip some in there and just kind of work it from the outer corner across, bringing it up. Then I'm going to go into this Maybelline Studio palette. It looks like this, and this is in Forest Fury. And I'm going to go into this color right here, and a flat shader brush. Just going to tap it in there, knock off the excess, and I'm going to start tapping this out here on the outer third. And I overextended it, and then I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to blend it again. I'm going to blend it up and across. I'm blending across the lid as well. I'm blending straight up. I'm going to take my brush like this, my kind of thinner flat one. I'm going to go back into that medium green that's in the palette. And I'm really going to start working it out here. Really building up that color. And blend. Now, as you can tell, I'm like really blending it like outside of the eye. And that's because I am just going to clean it up with my concealer at the end. And I kind of like this look where it's like more faded out this way. That's my style. You don't have to bring it out that far. I just really started liking that. And so I'm just going to apply and blend to build up the intensity that I want. I know it looks like really sloppy right now, but I promise when we clean it up at the end, it'll look so much better. And then I'm going to go into the darkest green, which is in the V right here. And I'm going to work that out here as well. I'm going to keep that a little bit more controlled though. I'm going to switch to an even smaller brush. I'm going to pick up my pencil brush. And I'm really going to work it right here. Right here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into a tiny bit of black. Tiny weeny bit. Or you can do dark brown. This black just really is not that pigmented. That's why I chose this one. You don't have to worry about like, ooh, way too much. And then, again, blend, blend, blend. No harsh lines. That's the rule. And then, with our original flat brush, I'm just going to go back into that highlight color and just kind of clean up to make sure none of the green got blended all the way to the top. Okay. Now, cleanup brigade. I'm going to take my MAC Pro Longwear concealer on the back of my hand. I'm going to mix a little bit of the Maybelline, what is this? Instant Age Rewind. This is the dark circle, dark spot treatment corrector. And I'm just going to mix them together. On the back of my hand. I'm going to take a nice big fluffy brush and kind of put that down. Start cleaning up some of that shadow. And create that line. And then you can take your foundation brush and kind of just work that concealer in. And I'm going to take a little bit of this green right here on my finger, and I'm going to just kind of tap it towards the middle, mixing it with that black and darkest green, because I just don't feel like the gradient is smooth enough, so I'm just kind of moving it across the lid a little bit, making sure everything looks like a really soft gradient. And then in the innermost corner, this is a gold color right here. I'm just going to take that and put that in this inner corner and up, coming onto the lid. Inner corner. And then I'm going to take my Urban Decay Glide On 24/7 pencil. This is in graffiti. It's a nice green. Going about 2/3 of the way into the eye. Pencil. And I'm going to go into this medium green right here. And I'm just going to do here, in like the very beginning part, blending it in to that gold. Then I'm going to go into the darkest green, do right here, and then I'm going to go in to black, and I'm going to bring that right here. Then I'm going to take my Elizabeth Arden black liner, and I just want a nice kohl liner. I'm just popping up on my knees because my body hurts, and I'm just going to just trace it. I'm going to set my face with my Bare Minerals. What is this? Bare Minerals Ready powder in Fairly Light. A nice big brush. Then I'm going to contour, and I'm going to use my L'Oreal True Match powder in Nut Brown. A little bit around the hairline. For blush, I'm going into my Tarte, what is this? Something Getaway? Gorgeous Getaway palette. Savvy. Right here. Use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. I'm going to go into my Photo Ready 3D volume. Looks like this. It's got the bristles. Well, I guess every foundation has bristles. This has the plastic bristles. There we go. Okay, Then I'm going to line my lips with my NYX lip liner pencil in 840 Rose. It's just a really soft pink. Okay, so I wanted to let you guys in on a little secret, and I used this a lot at the fashion show because we did such dark colors, and oftentimes women have really thin lips, and I didn't want to do a dark color on a really thin lip. So if you take your lip liner and just barely go over the lip, that like part that's raised of your lip, and just barely draw outside of it, you won't look like Pamela Anderson, but your lips are going to look so much fuller, and it's not going to look fake. The color I'm going to use for my lipstick is one of my Ulta lipsticks, and this is in 243. Looks like this. And you could really do lashes with this look. I'm not putting on lashes right now. But to set the final look, just make sure you spray it. Get any of that powdery look off, and you're ready for St. Patty's Day. So yeah, there you go. There's your St. Patty's Day look. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!